Hello everybody, Ford here from Ford's Tour Reviews. Today, we're going to be doing a live Q&A, Ask Ford. If you guys have any questions, any at all, if you so happen to stop by during this broadcast, and you happen to have a question, I would love to hear it. I'll go ahead and answer one question. I'll answer two questions for you guys. The time where I am right now is 3 minutes to 6:30. And the food that I am eating in this live stream is cod. It's fish. Fried cod. Homemade fried cod. You know, some people said pastries are the best. No, fried fish is the best. Hands down, fried fish is the best. There's no way to pause the live stream, so what'll probably happen is if I do have to leave for a moment, depending on if my battery holds up, I may end up having to rotate the camera kind of as a pause button. I'm just sitting here having some fish, some slaw, drinking a Coca-Cola, answering your guys' questions. The trip to Harbor Freight video more than likely is going to be tomorrow, if old Ford can remember. My memory is junk. It's garbage. My memory is garbage. I'm trying to remember. Now, some people have wanted to ask me one other question. If I didn't do tour reviews and I decided to expand the channel, what would I do? For those of you who are new subscribers, I'm a musician. Now, I don't have a record label. One other disclaimer, since I know everyone's mostly probably eating in the East Coast, I, along with a bunch of other people, suffer from pollen allergy. So if you guys hear something like that during the stream, just ignore it. It's just a reflux due to an allergy. Hello, we've got a viewer. Who's there? You're on the Ford Tour Review live stream. And just so I don't get flagged by YouTube, I'm having Coca-Cola. Yes, I know, a bunch of people were... Oh my gosh, my face. Is this close enough to the camera? No, I'm just kidding. A lot of people are probably expecting a tour review. It's about 6:30 where I am right now, so it's probably supper time. And there will be a, just for everyone to know, if you haven't hit that notification bell, there will be another live stream tonight. But going back to what I was previously saying, Dreams in Fiber. Hello, how's your day? I'm just sitting here chatting with you guys, having a little dinner chat, actually eating dinner. We're having cod. What'd you eat? We're having cod. While she's typing that answer, I just wanted to tell everyone else, I'm kind of thinking, oh, that's one of my favorites. That is definitely one of my favorites, is spaghetti. I love it. I'm having a Coke Zero to drink. A lot of people are going to see me probably in vlogging. They're going to see me drinking a lot of diet sodas. And that's because of family medical reasons. Yeah, spaghetti is great. That's something, like, if you get into a trade, like, we'll put that into a job context for just tool relation. If you go out and do, like, construction or something, that's a very good dinner to have. It's or lunch to have, because it's so easy to quickly eat. It can be reheated really quickly. And in case that you have to shorten a lunch break, if you do construction, it's very easy to eat and then hop back on the job. So that's pretty cool. I know that's not what you're doing, but I'm just saying for tool context. It's the same with my fish and chips that I'm having. I'm having British food tonight. I'm gonna get called all kinds of different names because I'm eating a British food. It is pretty, yeah, it's easy to eat. I like the quickness of spaghetti, and surprisingly, for how small the vermicelli is, it'll fill you up real quick. So I wanted to talk about me going to Harbor Freight today. It's always one thing or another. I basically got up this morning and had to lay in bed for like 5 minutes because for some reason my arm had fallen asleep on me. So I was sitting there. Hello, we got another viewer. Who's in? Hello, hello, hello. But I was sitting there in my bed this morning. I couldn't move. You're on the Ford Tool Reviews dinner stream. Now we got 3 people funneling in. I'm having fish and coleslaw. But I know everyone's like, you're doing so many. I don't like my GMC every time I go. GMC, now that's really interesting that you mentioned it. I don't like getting into politics, but I am going to say this. That is proof right there that depending on, well, let's just say it this way, because I really don't like political stuff. Let's just say that anytime that the bigger higher ups get involved with the automotive industry, you can guess that they're going to screw it up. They've done it with Ford before. People think that one little myth that I'd like to debunk right here is if I prefer Ford, Chevy, Dodge, or whatever. Guys, I'm an all-around vehicle man. I've driven a Ford, a Dodge, a Jeep. My first car I ever drove with my driver's instructor was a Chevrolet. Scared my dad half to death, but he didn't like Chevy very much, but I just came to the point where I just like, I don't care. Mac is a very good... Macs are great. Freightliners are great too. Last I heard on Jiggy's stream, you were using a wood chipper, right? How's that going? What brand chipper are you using? Sold it to my neighbor. Oh, what brand was it? It's just a tool channel. I gotta ask these questions. I don't want the serial number and everything. I just wanted to know what brand it was. Those questions I don't want to know. That'd be hilarious. Thank you guys for the like. Yeah, Jiggy had to go. He's getting dinner with the wife and stuff, so I had to leave. Hello, Shelby. You're catching Ford's Tour Review. This is my very first dinner stream where I'm eating fish and coleslaw. Homemade fish. Fried fish. If I can stop dropping it on the floor, that is. You're making dinner. I'm eating my dinner. I'm eating fish and coleslaw. What you having? No, too late. I already did. That's the one problem about fish, is that it's so flaky that it goes everywhere. It's delicious. It's just flaky as crap. Yum. Mmm. It's funny that you mentioned that because my ancestors came here from England, but my Saxon ancestry is Ireland. Hate fish. Yeah, the problem with fish for most people is the texture. That's from what they've told me. It was a Vermeer BC. Vermeers are great. They've got really good lawn equipment. I'll tell you what, that thing, you can beat the crap out of those things and they'll just take it. What is today anyway? Is today Tuesday? Okay, well, Redbeard won't be uploading a live stream tonight. That's tomorrow night. But yeah, you can beat the living crap out of those things. So this isn't really a tool video, also. I've noticed that YouTube likes vlogging channels. Oh my gosh. Yeah, it's just like I was telling the viewers beforehand. I was talking about GM. That's right, Redbeard will be doing something tomorrow, that's right. But it was like I was telling the other people previously about GMC. Don't worry, just the tailgate. I don't know what the big... I don't know. I'm not judging or anything, but I'm just wondering what the big hype is about taking tailgates off trucks. I don't understand it. I know what it's there for. I know it's rumored that you can get better gas mileage because the wind is pushing back behind the tailgate, but I thought that the cab would overcome that. I could be wrong. I drove my very first car was a 1999 Ford Ranger. And yeah, I know. Lemon. And no, it was a great car. I only had it for a couple of weeks though, and then somebody crashed it. And I was thinking about taking the tailgate off, but my dad was like, "No, you don't want to do that. You want to keep it on there because that's what keeps your cargo in there." Now I know you can put like a what is it, a tailgate net up, but my dad was still against that idea because he had one of his buddies break them. It comes, I don't know, mine is broken. It comes off every time I drive it. I bought a new one. Yeah, the problem with cars that get old. How old is yours? If you don't mind me asking. Just roughly 10, 25 years. Yeah. It gets to a certain point where it's either, do I want to replace everything? Or do I want to... I've known a lot of people that have had that happen on their Ford, too. And their Chevy. I think it's just that the automakers that are making Hello, we got another viewer in. Who's there? Hello. And they left. Yeah, but going back to the tailgate, I think it's just the one thing I can't stand, and I've noticed this about a lot of Chevy, GM, and Ford trucks, is that for some reason they want to bring them all up to the Northeast. Why in the world would anybody want to do that? That's the last car I would bring up there. When I had my 99 Ranger, you wouldn't pay me to take that thing up to the Northeast. There's no amount of money because when I come back, it's just going to be rusted, and it will only take a couple of weeks. It doesn't matter what brand it is. The Northeast will chew it up. I've seen people on media, Craigslist, when I was looking for cars, and they would have all these Fords and Chevys and GMs, and they would just be sitting there, and he said most of these trucks are from up north, so they have rust. Really? So you brought them down here so you can sell them from up north so that people have to buy new parts, instead of asking the person to fix them and then to bring them down here and ask a little bit more money. Okay. I guess if that's what they want to do, but I wouldn't. I actually ended up not going to the Harbor Freight sale. I originally had wanted to, but the day that I woke up, this was on Sunday, I wanted to go when I could get 77% off. I got out of bed and I just felt like crap the whole time. Springtime is not very friendly to Ford, if you know what I mean. Pollen allergies, like today, are getting worse and worse. That's why you guys may see me drink a drink out of some Coca-Cola. I didn't make it either. Yeah, I mean, the thing about Harbor Freight is you gotta wonder about these guys. When people have spring allergies, do they really think that anybody's going to go? I'm not saying that they shouldn't. The weather's going to be nice, but they need to keep into account the UV and the pollen count. That's a huge factor. Hello, Angel Contreras. Welcome to the live stream. But going back to Dreams and Fiber, we were talking about, she is asking me if I went to the parking lot sale at Harbor Freight. And I unfortunately didn't, and it's because... Oh, gamer. Yes, unpredictable gamer. I just call people what their names are on their accounts that are posting the comment. It's easier for poor Ford. I have a very sad memory. Well, I'm talking to you guys and I'm having some fish for dinner, so figured I'd go ahead and make a live stream after getting off of Jiggy's. Yeah, Jiggy was live. He had to get off of his live stream though because he had to go help his wife make dinner. That's why he's not watching the stream right now. But going back to the Harbor Freight sale, the F-150, now, here's the thing about Ford. Now that you had mentioned it, this goes for Ford, Chevy, Dodge, and everyone else. Everyone's trying to advance their trucks even bigger. If I was them, though, I would probably, now, I don't want to be labeled as an environmentalist, more of a cost-conscious person, because they do tour reviews. But I would back off of the big engines for a while. Ford's doing it with their EcoBoost, and they said they're going to make 2 variants of the Raptor. I would ignore him. People pestered the crap out of me in high school. I became so numb to it, I didn't even know they were there. You're doing just fine. If you're doing it, that's good. Or tell an adult. Yeah, don't do what some of these kids are doing. You've seen on the Well, I won't go there, but you've seen what's been going on around the country with school systems. They're getting crazy. In my opinion, and I'm not trying to bring this into outside of tools, but I'll just say this. In some instances, that's why the school is getting banned. Yeah, I mean, schools, I'll be really surprised. I think Joel Perez will jump into the live stream at some point. He was here. He was the longest person one night on one of the streams. Dodge Demon is good. No, I'm not saying don't buy certain brands. I'm saying that all the hype that they're doing right now, it's all basically steel. Ford's going to aluminum. Your real name is Nick. Okay. Hello, Nick. I'm Ford, and nice to meet you. What was I talking about? I was talking about cars. See, cars and tools are starting to do the same thing. Tool manufacturers are now starting to think about going to aluminum. Oh, God. It's very nice to meet you. Yeah, I don't use, like, foul language in my channel, so you're in good hands. You're in very good hands. But let's go back to tools real quick, because this is really interesting. Ford Motor Company, now that you guys have known. Well, I mean, some people will comment some stuff like that. You want to get a carbon fiber car. Maybe carbon fiber and aluminum mix. Carbon fiber for strength, durability, aluminum. I won't say which is which, but... Hold on one second. My phone is notifying me. Yay, my battery's about to... The kid kicked you in the nuts. That's not nice. Ouch. Yeah, man, that really hurts. Ah, I see. Yeah. But going back to the Kentucky Hillbilly real quick about him saying carbon fiber, car companies are actually starting to think about changing their ways to go to carbon fiber. Some of them. Not Tesla, maybe Chevy. Now don't hold my word to this. There's Jiggy. Jiggy. I'm having the fish that you heard me say in the live stream earlier. I'm having some slaw too, and I'm drinking a Coke Zero right now. But someone was talking about cars. Jiggy happens to work at a supplier for Ford. I didn't know that. And he can contest exactly to what I've said about not knowing what to do. Maybe Jiggy can help you out a little bit more. I've already spoken my piece on that. But going back to cars, I had asked Jiggy what he thought about the aluminum parts for Ford cars, and I came to the conclusion that maybe, oh, this piece of junk phone. I'm sorry, guys. I gotta go get my charger real quick. Ow. If it's not one thing, it's another. It would really suck. Right, I'm trying to, but my room is so awfully designed. Ow. Yeah, I'm eating something that's Probably not best. Lovely fan, haha. Shoot. So as far as everything now... Oh, crap. Oh, you mean my room? Yeah, my room sucks. My room sucks. Badly. Let me take my boots off. You guys want to see my cowboy boots that I got for Christmas? So these are Ariats. They're pretty decent. They have really good support. I don't recommend wearing heels unless you want to. Thank you. Yeah, they were not very cheap. My room is messy and I got my new and bigger chipper. You and that wood chipper. You didn't wake up any of your neighbors with that last night, did you? That's okay. Try this, guys. Try living next to somebody with a Ford F-350, I believe. Diesel lifted dually. And listening to this guy just leave his house at like 1 o'clock a.m. every morning. I kid you not, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do, man. Every morning, like clockwork, his truck makes... And he's got... The only thing that is a saving grace for me is that his truck doesn't have glass packs in it. I don't know how to feel about those. That's what I want. I want to live on a farm. I don't like living in the city. I've lived in the city all my life. I'm done with this place. It sucks. Cops everywhere running around. I support the police. I just don't want one on every single street. If that makes sense. I know they're here. They do a good job. But I don't want them on every single road. Because they'll pull you over for whatever reason. I had this one thing. I was reading this one article one day. Speaking of cars. Stand up for yourself. That's right, Jiggy. That's exactly right. And this actually happened. Now, this is the biggest facepalm you guys are probably going to ever hear. Again, I don't talk about stuff on the news very much, but this was too goofy. I had to share this. So there was this cop that was up in a state. I can't remember what. It's up north. It's not near where Jiggy lives in Ohio. It's like it's up there, but it's not Ohio. I can't remember which state it was. And there was this guy. Remember that automakers, I said they're not making me very happy right now because they feel like if they blend the entire interior of the car that it will help things. Here's what happened. So there was a guy that was driving his... I don't remember if it was a Ford or a Chevy. I want to say it was a Chevy. And he was wearing this shirt. Yeah, they are. They're they're just bored. They have nothing better to do. You know, bullies just bully because they have nothing better to do. I thought you said that a few days ago. Okay. Going back to the story for everyone else. Just to let them know. You might want to get that looked at by a doctor. There was this state trooper up north had pulled over somebody. And this is why I hate the new interiors in cars. I don't hate the new cars, I hate the new interiors. Who in the world thought that it was a good idea to make the seatbelts the same color or to hire this guy as a police officer? Now, he thought the person wasn't wearing a seatbelt. Well, the guy was wearing the same, just so happened to be wearing the same colored shirt as the belt strap. The trooper pulls him over. He says, "You're not wearing your seatbelt." He says, "Yes, I am." He said, "No, you're not." He said, "Yes, I am." He had the trooper stick his head into the car. Oh yeah, I understand, Rev. Welcome to your first live stream. Everyone welcome Rev and Redline from the UK. Hey, it's funny you're actually mentioning that. I'm actually having a UK-related dish tonight. Fish and, not fish and chips, I don't think, but we're having some kind of fish. Fried fish, yes. Yeah, everyone say hello. Yeah. I agree with you on the... I think my ancestors are actually from... My very, very distant ancestors from back in the 1700s immigrated here from England. But thank you also, Rev, for the sub. Yeah, the Jiggy family, if you want to go check out them, check out Angel Contreras, check out the Kentucky Hillbilly, check out the Jiggy family. These guys are a riot. Yeah, I've heard that the, not to get too far into the political spectrum, but I've heard things are getting a little weird over in the UK. You need to come to the US. Come to the United States, or at least come to the Dominican. What's that saying? Was get out of Dodge? My get out of Dodge is get up and gone, you know? Hey man, I mean, all you gotta do is just, take a one-way ship ticket out of there. Yeah, Europe, just to say this too, Europe is, let's talk about this from a tool thing. I've heard a lot of tool companies saying now that they want to expand to Europe, and yeah, I realize, I know. Some of my distant family is from the UK. Very, very distant chain. They also may live in France. I don't know. France and the UK are not exactly right next to each other, but they are... Oh, I am charging. Okay, I was like, what the heck? Bagger Springs? Oh, you mean for like cars? What is the... I never could understand that with that. What is the hype of everyone wanting to bag their cars? Because I heard like people can skid their bottom assembly. A school. Yeah, I mean, the education system in the US right now could be a little bit better. We have 5 viewers, 5 viewers. Who's the 5th viewer? I'm right there with you. The school district that I went to wasn't the worst, but definitely was far from the greatest. Why am I blurring? This camera is a piece of junk. I mean, it seems to me now that the schools, and I'm not trying to say school systems in America are terrible. I'm just saying that it seems to me now that school systems in our country are starting to take the wrong direction on certain things. Like, you gotta keep kids safe, you know? My video of my car, I do want to make something known about that. I'm recording on a smartphone. Samsung Galaxy S8. My video of my car, I've decided, is either going to come at 5,000 or 10,000 subs. It's all about technology. Yeah, that's actually funny he mentioned that, because schools have the technology right now, but it's not in the budget. It's not in the bullet. Do I like the S8? It's a hit and miss. I can finally record. My last phone was a Samsung Galaxy J3, and that was the biggest piece of garbage that I'd ever bought. Your animals, what do they eat? Are they corn lovers? Are they rice? What do they like to eat? Oh, wow. I can show you my old J3 because wow, that's a lot of subs, dude. And it's taken me 3 months or so. Yeah. Um the way that I did this actually was from help from the Jiggy family. They do live streams, and the more I found out the fastest way to get subscribers is to go to people's live streams like mine. Hey, everybody, if you guys want to sub to Revan Redline, he's a good guy. He does vehicles vids and car vids, and he does, I'm assuming, some mechanic stuff. I've just skimmed the surface of your channel because I found you a couple weeks ago, but it seems like that's what you do. And if you guys like cars, or if you guys are curious how to work on stuff, he's a good YouTuber. I didn't see Dreamin' Fibers comment. No, wait. Okay. I'm back from feeding the animals. Bagger socks. Yeah, I mean, here's the deal also. If you guys want a channel shout out, just say so in the comment section below, and I'll shout out your well, you try. Well, I mean, it's cars. I mean, they get more complicated every single year. If it's not something that Ford is screwing up, it's something, and I'm not saying that because I don't like Ford. I'm just saying that it seems that they're making these even harder to work on. It used to be that you could work on your own car. You guys remember a YouTuber called Scotty Kilmer? He was talking about how plastic parts and everything inside of vehicles, and I'm sitting here thinking, yeah, he's actually right, and they're starting to conceal everything so that you have to take it to a dealer. Like, who really has the money to do that? Some people, but not everybody. I sure as heck don't. Shout out to Broken Unpredictable Gamer. If you guys want to go check out his channel, he does games. I've checked his channel out. He plays Minecraft. He plays Fortnite. I've never done Fortnite. I'm not a huge gamer. I'm more of a tool guy. And vehicles, and I like music, but I'm not a huge gamer. Although I did play Minecraft for a couple years, but I had to quit because it just took up a lot of time. Somebody else comment? I didn't see it. You doesn't play Fortnite. My bad. Call of Duty. Call of Duty. I'm sorry. I know. I watch a lot of YouTubers now that are like Fortnite is like the biggest thing. Eh. It's fun. If you look at Vanoss Gaming, they do a lot of stuff on Fortnite. I've never even heard of... I think I'm a little late to that one. Don't hurt myself. Like I did to my back a few days ago. My gosh. Oh, by the way, I am feeling better from that, by the way. Much, much better. I just needed to get some sleep. No, my back's doing great now. I actually bought a, Did you guys see my video of the Homedics massage chair that I reviewed? It's cool stuff and cute. It's easy here in the UK because we don't really have guns or nothing, so nothing really crazy happens. News does not get to the UK about the shootings. That's kind of weird. I thought they broadcasted everything. Yeah, it's pretty good over in the UK right now. Alright, he's got 50 subs. You have 50 subs or I have 50? Yeah, I got 50 subs, and the way that I did that, I communed with, I got together with Herman the Great. Right. Oh, okay. Yeah, I went and checked out Herman's channel. The fastest way... Thanks, Jiggy. Yeah, the fastest way to grow your channel on here, from what I've seen on other YouTubers' videos before I started even making my channel, was to comment, subscribe, and like to the videos. And that's... Next it's 100. Next is 150. That's right, that's right. And I mean, the more pleasantry stuff that you guys do on channels, at least from what my experience is, the faster you'll get subs. Or as Jiggy says, it's buses. But that's Jiggy. And that's why I encourage people to give shoutouts. YouTube won't become a better community until we start subbing each other. You know? Here's the deal about YouTube. YouTube, as I said before, is a huge corporation of online algorithm. They're owned by who? Google. Google has advertising subsidiaries. The more people review products, the more people post on YouTube, the more people get reviewed by Google. Right. But I'm just saying this is the best way for you to get sponsored. Where was I at? Google reviews everything. Wow, we've got 6 people watching this. We've got Jiggy. We've got Unpredictable Gamer. We've got, well, one of them left. We've got Dreams and Fire. We've got... Let me go back up here. I want to make sure I get everybody. Unpredictable Gamer. We've got Revan Redline. We've got Angel Contreras. We've got Joel, aka the Shifty Tool Random. How are you guys doing? Somebody had asked me about my next trip to Harbor Freight. It wasn't going to be today. I'm thinking of going tomorrow. Doing our very first ever live stream at HF. Watching me while you would be showering would be very creepy, I will admit. Don't worry, Joel, we'll be here. We'll do our classic 2 live streams tonight. I'll try not to hurt myself. Time change. Time change. We didn't talk about time change. How's everybody doing on time change? Time change was this past week. And how are we doing on time change? Jiggy, are you adjusting okay to time change? It messed you up. Yeah, it messes everyone up. I can say one thing about time change real quick. Starbucks must have gotten a lot of business this morning. That's true, but here's where... No, she's saying... She's saying that time change messed her up. Guys, pardon the loud background ambience. It's my sister. Alright, Joel, we'll be here. We will be here. Time change. It's going to get much easier. Give it about a couple of weeks until Easter, and it's going to get much better. Around Easter time, it's going to get way better. And guess what really sucks about this year? About Easter? Premiere has a log loader. There you go, there you go. I used to do log loading. I had to load logs in the back of an old Ford Ranger pickup for somebody. This was kind of a little side job, and I almost broke my back. Like, even worse than I messed up my back a couple days ago. I mean, I was putting... Time change happens because the universe hates everyone. That's pretty much why. It's because of Equinox and, what's the other one? Solstice can't get along. That's exactly why time change happens. That and the universe hates us. Yeah, it was originally for farmers, and then everyone in the powers that be said, "Hey, let's do that idea. Let's take that idea and run with it." That was horrible. No, it's the governor in each state. Yeah, I mean, I don't really like to go politically very much because it's not a very good image for my channel, but I will say that does have a lot to do with it. They're trying to... They implemented a law a couple years ago, or they tried to, where kids would stay until 5 o'clock. Really? 5 o'clock. Think of it this way. That means that lunch schedules wouldn't come until 1. That means kids would be able to sleep in an extra hour. But 5 o'clock p.m., they'll be dismissing at 5 o'clock p.m. So they're going to expect people to drive through 5:30 traffic with kids, which they're doing anyway, but it's worse. Alrighty then. Do what you like. That's kind of not my forte, but I mean, do you? And thank goodness that bill that they had passed for savings change, it flopped, and the bill trying to keep students in longer, that one fell. Oh. I am from TN. I'm in Tennessee. Not going to disclose which city. But I am in Tennessee. Y'all don't want to move down here. We have too many crazy people. I swear. TN. I'm from TN. It's getting ridiculous down here. Like, our mayor, just TN. I'm from TN. Like I said, a lot of people can find out where I live, and I don't want just like random people trying to find me. In due time, in due time. We get a better, you know... Oh, I gotcha. But, they had wanted to pass a law down here a while ago. What am I doing? I'm talking about other stuff. We're not talking about tools. I don't like talking about laws and legislation. Legislation, that's junk. I don't talk about that. Yeah, I know, it's a little laugh. I get you. Tools, no vlogging. Not necessarily. We do vlogs on the live stream. That's what we're doing right now. The normal videos, some people are probably going to ask me about when my next normal video is going to come out. Stream always crashes on me. Hello. I'm actually thinking about not getting another tool right now. What I'm thinking of doing, it's my crappy Wi-Fi router. Netgear, I went over to Best Buy a couple days ago. I forgot to talk about this. Okay, Unpredictable Gamer, you stay with it, whatever you want to do. I thank you for joining the live stream. We're actually thinking of getting a Wi-Fi extender. I'm going to talk to the other guys and see what we can do, because I think it's ridiculous. I've never had this happen when I'm running off of other stuff, just YouTube. I don't understand it. But thank you for tuning in. Hopefully it won't be like this all the time. I noticed that my later night streams are doing better. Oh, just changing accounts. That's okay. Yeah, I was gonna say, we're thinking of expanding our Wi-Fi network. It's a very interesting yeah, that's a very, very interesting username. Jiggy, you still watching this? You guys cannot see me very well. I apologize for the horrible quality. Let me see if I can get my light to work. Ow. There we go, the quality's better. Yeah, when it's dark, somebody had mentioned something about like paint in my room. To repaint this entire room, it would just completely suck. Oh, okay. I got a notification for something. But things are getting... we might go an hour and a half. It seems that every time has anybody else noticed this? It seems that every single time we stream on YouTube, last night's was 3 hours. I don't know why I thought that would be a good idea, but it was not as bad as it sounds. But let's just say it was up till... Yeah, it is YouTube's problem. They need to get on this and fix this. What isn't YouTube's problem? YouTube's been, you know, not bashing YouTube too much, but they've been doing some weird stuff. How long am I going to be on the live stream for? We may go an hour and 30 minutes. We definitely will not be going 3 hours again. Hey, Dreams in Fiber. So, yeah. So yeah, if anybody from the Jiggy family subscriber base does want to sub to Ford Tool Reviews, that's okay. I want to make sure that everyone's aware of this. I'm not out here to steal subscribers from people. That's not my intent. My intent is to make YouTube, like Jiggy, a much better place to be. You guys have seen all the nasty stuff on YouTube that people are posting now. Like, some channels, and I'm not saying that they shouldn't be able to do this, I'm just saying that not everybody wants to watch this stuff. You know, I've had channel recommendations for horror. No, I will not say that on camera. But they're like people trying to make horror and stuff like that, like horror stories and stuff. Really? I mean, if that's what you want to do with your channel, but you gotta age restrict that stuff because some kid's gonna click on it, you know? No. Not saying either way. Yeah, do what you guys want to do. I mean, communion, communication, whatever you want to refer to it as, is very healthy for a channel and very encouraged by Ford Tour reviews. Yeah, that would be a good question. Even though his kids are watching, I still gotta keep my image of my channel, so... So, for some people who probably didn't hear me last night, when I was on the late stream, I know Jiggy was asleep at this point. It was about 2 a.m. probably when I was live in the in Ohio. Some people had asked me what other ideas that I had for my YouTube channel. Well, it's not necessarily just Ford Tool reviews, it's also YouTube, because I remember reading a couple of articles a couple years ago that they had gotten mad at people for like using foul language and stuff, and some of these channels were monetized. This was a couple months ago, probably before Christmas of last year, and YouTube was getting riled up over something. They were going after people for swearing and for doing stuff, and they basically put the foot down and said, okay, we're going to demonetize people. And in some cases, Jiggy's drinking, what you drinking there? Also, Gamer wants to know how to become a mod. How I can make him a mod. As soon as I figure out how to do it from a mobile phone, either by Jiggy or by something, I'll make some people mods. Hey, tea's good. That's a staple where I am right now. Okay, Jiggy, Gamer wants to know how I can make him into a mod. Ooh. Yeah, hopefully they will. Yeah, I was gonna say, drill bits. What is that stuff? Is that lubricant that you like would spray? It's not necessarily WD-40. I was watching one guy who was using lithium ion grease, or no, lithium grease to drill holes with. I sat there and I thought that's a very interesting thing. I think it's okay as long as it's not like super flammable petroleum. It's like, oh, it is WD-40. Oh. Just watch out for... Yeah, it does. Just gotta watch out for if the possibility of... Who left a thumbs down? Who did it? Ah, you're okay, guys. Freedom of speech. Freedom of speech, we support that here on Ford's Tour Reviews. Not everybody's supposed to like things if they don't want. I don't know who it was, but it's free speech. Three thumbs down. Wow. Okay. 6 likes, but 3 thumbs down. So, likes topple dislikes. Oh heck no. Is Gamer right? Am I getting like 4 thumbs down? Dadgum. You know why they're probably doing that? Is because I'm not reviewing a tool. Dang it. I always fall for it. You got 5 thumbs up. My screen says 6. But I'm not gonna say you're wrong. Wasn't me. I like supporting channels like yours. Yeah, I wish that Facebook, I understand like free speech, but I wouldn't dislike videos. I think I did one of them, and I actually quickly went and corrected it. And the reason I don't dislike people's channels is because, well, one thing is that people will watch channels, and if they find a lot of thumbs down, then they'll feel like, this guy disliked my channel. This guy, you know, this guy's gonna go around and he's gonna dislike the channel, his channel, and it's just a huge mess. Or the videos. If they dislike the channel, they didn't subscribe, but that's just the thing. But going back to tour reviews, yes, I do plan on going to Harbor Freight, as I was telling Joel. I said that I would go to Harbor Freight. I probably shouldn't have said today, because I'm probably not going to say when, but you guys, if you hit the notification button, just like on Jingy's channel, like Joel's channel, you'll get the notification when it goes on, and it will be live. The only thing that makes me nervous about doing live streaming in Harbor Freight or Home Depot or Lowe's is that the employees could catch you and kick you out. So, and hey, if the channel does become a success and you guys would like to see some more expansion, there's no, you got 5 thumbs up. 5 thumbs up. I think it has to do with, now correct me if I'm wrong, but it seems to me that depending on what you put on your channels, not your channels, but, I'm sorry, my channel, depending on what I put on my channel, we'll give it a thumbs up or thumbs down, you know, because there's some things like, I don't put vulgar pictures or anything like, well, first of all, that's against YouTube's guidelines, and, secondly, that's not a very good image, by Ford standards. I mean, you guys, like I said, you're free to do what you want, as well as the rest of YouTube. However, I gotta step back and look at this for a minute and think about it from a perspective point of view, and wonder to myself, you know, is it worth it? You know, is it worth me putting certain things on my channel? In the case of, like, viewers like the Jiggy family, if he's still watching, no, it wouldn't be. Because he's got kids. 5 thumbs up. Am I reading the same comment? Yep, I'm reading the same comment. I tend to do that. And it seems to me that hours are getting much shorter when I'm live. Not sure why. I see 3 of them right now. I don't know. I got 5 thumbs up. I got 3 right on your screen. But that's why I support people. I support different YouTubers. And, so I guess we're gonna do a little tiny Q&A if you guys want. If you guys have any questions for Ford, I will try to the best of my ability to answer. Dreams and Fiber, were you in the last live stream when I did the Q&A? If you're still here? YouTube needs to update this to where I don't see just 4 viewers. I want to see who's watching. So I don't make a mistake trying to, you know. Is she still watching? So we'll start the Q&A off with Dreams and Fiber, because this is her very first live stream join on Ford's Tool Reviews. So if she has a question, I would be more than happy to answer it to the best of my ability, and then everyone else can jump in. Or you can jump in immediately. I mean, is anybody there? It's a graveyard. Everyone comments at the first half and then they have to take like a halftime. That's awesome. Dreams? You got a question? Dreams and Fiber gets the first question. And then everyone else can do the football tackle for the rest of them. What I like to do is I try to give people who are new to the stream. Sorry about that, guys. I had to change over. Dream and Fiber, you guys have any questions for Ford Tools? It doesn't even have to be about tools. It can be about whatever. I do tools, but I'm also more of a personality kind of channel. As much as I want to reveal at one time, that is. Somebody's probably going to ask me, are we ever going to see any more videos of you outside of your bedroom? Yes. Yes, we will. We will. We were going to go to Harbor Freight today, but again, I was too tired to drive. And I'm starting to think about getting into conference with one of these guys and asking them a question. 4 people watching, 3 thumbs up, and nobody's saying anything. I see 3 thumbs up, so I don't know. Are any comments coming through? Give me one sec. I'm having coleslaw. I know everyone's gonna be like, ew. Coleslaw, yuck. Got tissues in here I use as napkins. Yeah, and I have a little American flag and I have a little flag of France. Nobody's commenting. Is the stream going okay, guys? I don't know, because it just crashed on me. Then I had to come back. Hang on one sec. I'm gonna try to... Are comments coming through? Should I try again? What the heck? Hang on one second. Just have the person coming in and wanted to do an automated blog. I wanted to lag. I'm in charge. This drill battery. Holy cow, what is going on with this? What is wrong with this S8? You get my... Why is there thumbs down, man? I used to buy a drill and make a good workbench table. I'm trying to catch up with your guys' comments. I'm sorry. My phone is supposed to be doing this thing where it's supposed to be going up and down and up and down. Not like the way you're thinking, probably, but, yeah. What is my favorite tool brand? I can't honestly say. Tools are getting so widely distributed by China and Taiwan. The only true brand that I know right now, and I could be wrong, for mechanics tools in the United States is SK. But I could be wrong. Thank you guys for being so patient with this terrible, terrible phone. How long have I been a YouTuber? I have been on YouTube for 3 years. I have been doing YouTube since February of this year, or late January. Kristen hates coleslaw. Not always a coleslaw, ha ha ha. Lag. Stream is fine. I don't think so. Go again. Lag. Be back. Later. Okay, so the stream is fixed. I don't know what's going on. I'm seriously thinking about expanding my router. I know, wishful thinking, but if you guys are still here, I apologize. 5 likes. We got 5 likes. Thank you guys, even though the horrible lagging crap. That means a whole lot. So, to answer some more questions a little bit more thoroughly while you guys think of more, stream is fine, it'll lag, Kristen hates coleslaw. No, that's totally fine. It's my horrible Wi-Fi. 5 thumbs down. That's the Wi-Fi's fault, not mine. I'm on data now, so everything's good. I don't know what's wrong with this thing. It's done this for me. This proves my point further that I think that Netgear sucks. Because every single time I've had to make a live stream, it's supposed to do what's known as auto-feeding the comments. The comments that are coming through go up, and the ones that are previously posted will stay right down here. Oh, that's okay. It's YouTube's horrible algorithm. It's all YouTube. It's my Wi-Fi or it's YouTube, because this camera phone is at least worth 300. So I guarantee you it's not the camera phone. This is actually the best video picture resolution camera I've had. We got 2 viewers. Alright, whoever left, have a good day. Nobody said bye or anything, so I don't think. Could be wrong. Yeah, Dreams and Fiber, it's my phone. Jiggy's here, and who else? Maybe it was Dreams that left 7 likes. We got 7 likes. Ouch. We got 3 viewers. 2 viewers. Dreams and Fiber and Jiggy. Okay, Jiggy and Dreams and Fiber are still here. 8 likes. I'm confused now. My likes are going up. My viewers are at 2. That's Dreams and Fiber and Jiggy. 3 now. So I'm kind of getting confused. Yeah, that router that we have, though, I should say this, we replaced it a couple years ago. I think what we need to do is get a Wi-Fi extender and put it on. Of course, my dad helped me put it on himself, so that's part of it. That and the YouTube app just keeps crashing, so it's done it for the longest time. So as far as my hobbies, some of you guys hadn't heard, I do well over stuff other than tool reviews. I'm a musician. Maybe if I tell you what, Ford, I have a black screen. Everything looks good on my end. I switched over to my data. I'm actually going to try to switch back over to Wi-Fi for a minute because I can't do just this. My parents. There we go. There we go. I'm back. It's good over here. Yeah, I had to change it back over to Wi-Fi. So I would click off the video for a minute and then click back on. I have that problem with Jiggy Stream sometimes too. That, I can tell you, is YouTube. It's YouTube. I can see myself. Jiggy says he can see me. Dreams, can you see me? It was good the whole entire time. Well, then it wasn't my Wi-Fi. What the heck was going on? Are you sure you're not just pranking me? He could see this thing totally fine, and then Dreams can see me. Jiggy can see me. I'm pretty sure that the 4th person who just left could see me. I would just leave the stream and then click back on it. Because everyone else can see me, and my camera was having problems. So, I'm probably going to run a AVG virus scan slip check through this thing. Because it seems that YouTube and my phone have just been disagreeing with stuff. Yes, you did get me again. However, there is an icon up here that shows me the viewers. And you 3 are the only ones who are commenting. You, Dreams, and Jiggy. So many people are going to ask me about the tool reviews. When am I going to get back to them? I'm majorly considering about just changing it to Ford Vlogs. That would be a much better vid. I keep saying I'm not going to go an hour, and I always do. The reason that people run live streams for so long... Ah, yes, you did get me. You got me. I've been had. Bamboozled, even. But, the reason that people do such long live streams... I actually looked this up on YouTube last night after my, hey, do what you gotta do, man. GTA is a great game. I wish my parents weren't such sticklers to let me play it, but, you know. So, we'll cover a couple more things. Somebody had suggested to me, I don't remember who, and they should let me, they're not really into violence and gore and stuff. Same thing with my YouTube channel. That's why I didn't choose to do gaming. Plus, we got Unpredictable Gamer and we've got Vanoss Gaming. I don't think, Ford's Gaming. That's half true. Half true. I kind of live with them, so I have to do what they say, but there are certain things on my smartphone I can't even have because I'm not paying the phone bill. $23. I'll be 24 this July. It's a very, very long story of why this is going on that it would take 2.5 hours to explain. Alright, so now my Wi-Fi dropped out again. It was probably my notifications this time. They've been doing that quite a lot. In my area, there's called a drop-off period. Partially true, yes. But I don't own the house, so I don't get to make the rules. And really, in my situation right now, there's really no arguing with them. I don't really want to say what that is, but... So tomorrow... Right. Hello, we have a 4th viewer. Who's watching? Hello, hello, hello. Come in, join the chat. Oh, they left. I'm here. Now they're back. Hello. So he's not, but everyone else apparently is. Give me 1 sec, guys. I gotta go get my soda. Yay, Hillbilly. Welcome to the stream. Were you on the Q&A stream, Hillbilly? Did you get to be on the live stream when I did the Q&A? We're gonna do part of a Q&A, kind of. If you have a question, since you weren't on the... I don't remember if you were on the last one. How's the wood chipper? No, I mean, YouTube, it's my Wi-Fi router. It doesn't really like this feature. What did Kentucky Hillbilly say? You were on the last live stream? See, I was up so late that time that I just couldn't remember. So we got Jiggy, we've got Kentucky Hillbilly, we've got, I will not say that name on camera. You put it in, or you pulled it in? Or you pulled it from? Put it in. That's what's up. There's a point in every car's life when there's just no point in working on it anymore. I think Kentucky Hillbillies hit that point. Oh no, not this again. We have 8 likes. 8 likes. Wow, guys. I'm not sure, but I think that may be a live stream video record. 8 likes. Thank you guys so much. Well, you are awesome. Thank you. How is everybody doing on this? Today is Tuesday. Don't know why I had to pause for that, but today is Tuesday. With all your accounts. Every like helps, even if they're all from the same person. We got 4 people. We got 3 people. So let me go over here real quick and grab my drink. I liked it. It's a good stream. Yeah, the reason that I'm getting a lot more what's known as haptic feedback is kind of because I've watched a couple of live streams on YouTube, and no offense to the content creators, but they would swear every third word. I couldn't do it. Oh, you're awesome, Jiggy. Your streams are way better. You have a lot more enthusiasm than I do. I think the last enthusiastic video I got I tried it and it didn't work very well for me because I sounded like I was way too happy to be talking about a tool. Like, if I was in Harbor Freight and I was doing a sponsorship review, like, people would just walk around the store and they'd be staring at me. It would have been hilarious. That's a perfect analogy of what that was. I could hear somebody saying that now. I've never heard somebody get so riled up over ratchets. That would be hilarious. Now that guy is really riled up about his ratchets. Just the absolute hilarity in there would be hilarious. But you guys are awesome. I checked out Herman's video too. I liked it. I'm kind of cautious on what I comment on there because he's having a, you know, he's not having a rough time, but you just gotta be careful. One of my comments he didn't like very much, so I'm going to be drinking a Coca-Cola in front of you guys. Yeah, Jiggy, we forgot to say butthead on your stream again. Dadgummit, I knew we were forgetting. It's an off day. It's an off day. Everyone can say it here to make up for it. So I am drinking a Coca-Cola Zero Sugar, and they are actually right when they said that this tastes like real Coke. Not everyone's going to agree with me, but it really tastes like a Coke. So, something I was going to tell you guys, since I want to make this kind of tool related, there was something I learned a couple of days ago, which I found out about spline ratchets. If you have something that's a 7/16 increment bolt, this is just for future reference, 7/16 is 13 millimeters in metric. Something that could be useful. No, this is a very, this was when I was doing my ratcheting video down with the vice grip, and I was talking about the ratchet itself. If you have well, let me go ahead and grab my ratchets and I'll show you. Well, yeah, we're doing a vlog on a tool channel. Of course I need to bring my toolbox out, duh. You guys aren't the only ones who are falling asleep, I bet. I could be wrong. So we're going to bring some tools out. So, somebody was asking me about what kind of wrenches that I have. I have several. Probably a little bit more than I should. That's a lie. You can never have too many wrenches. If you work in an automotive field, or anything of the sort, you can never have too many wrenches. Even if you're working on, like, SAE, like, wood construction, with SAE bolts, you can never have too many wrenches. So somebody was asking me if flex heads were metric or SAE, because I don't remember if I put the name in the title. They are SAE. I got 5. They are made by Pittsburgh Tools. One of them is a 9/16. One is a 3/8. One is a 1/2 inch. This little sucker likes to bind. I think I got a dud. It ratchet, but a 7/16. And of course my largest one's 5/8. And for the stubbies, these things are great. Oh really? That's awesome. Are they the flex heads? Or are they like the stubbies? Or is it the regular? Is it like this? Or is it like this? Or is it like the 5-set flex head that I have? The reason I started doing tool reviews also, I should probably mention, does it look like this, but it doesn't have a flex head? Alright, buddy, I'll see you in the next live stream. We'll be live again. So it's like these, but it doesn't have the flex head? Oh, how are they? I'm thinking about buying some of those. They're not that expensive. I'm waiting for the next Harbor Freight coupon to come in the mail. Oh, okay. Oh, you need to leave later. Okay. I was like, when people say they need to leave, I'm like, oh, okay. See ya, you know. But they're like the regular ones. Let me clarify, they're not the flex heads. They're the larger version of basically these. Like, let me pull one out. So they're the regular non-flex head. Yeah, those are the ones I'm wanting to get. I like these flex heads. The problem is, the only reason I went with them is because I've heard people say these are a better value. I'm starting to think that that's not exactly true, because, and I could be wrong, these are great for getting into tight quarters. If you go to a junkyard, like say that you have an accident or you need to get some parts for your car, these are great. Or if you're, let's say that you're putting together a piece of furniture and you don't want to take out your big Craftsman set, these are great. The problem I have with the flex heads, though, is that as good of a system that this is, they're Pittsburgh, so they don't lock, and friction is basically what's holding these. And I'll tell you what, even though they're cheaper, there are a lot of different tool manufacturers that use this method. I am not even kidding. Craftsman is one of them. Craftsman, Husky, they do it. No, Husky has the teeth cut out. DeWalt, I think, they're getting ready to start doing these. Hopefully they can do it correctly. I don't know, they're Blue Point. If you guys haven't checked out this one guy's channel, his channel is
There's chocolate pie. Do you want any right now?
not right now.
Okay, I'll put it back in the other fridge in the bedroom.
Okay. That was my mother. So, gosh, I'm gonna die. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, the reason I'm going to get the regular wrenches because I was originally going to get those and I'm waiting for, I think my brother-in-law probably has a Harbor Freight coupon, and I'll see if I can get it from him, because it doesn't expire until May. And if that's the case, I may just go ahead and splurge and say, to heck with it. I'll get the regular size wrench, because I do know if I put a lot of pressure or PSI on these, they will break. And then the other ratcheting spanner heads won't. But that's again why you have the box end. You have the choice of the box end is to grab hold and push down torque. Now, being from Taiwan, I'm assuming these would be better than China, but one thing I would like to make clear about wrenches, and I could be wrong, is if you put too much PSI from your arm or your wrist on this tool, it doesn't matter even if it's the biggest one. It could be like the 3/8. Eventually it'll break. I mean, it's the same thing with the twerk. Ugh. Okay then. It's the same thing if I was to... No, I'm not saying that Taiwan hasn't had better quality. I've seen a lot of Craftsmen that have had problems with that. Craftsman's made in China right now. They outsourced from the USA back when everything was starting to get so expensive. I'm not going to get too far into that can of worms with pricing and government influence, but they had to do something, and it was either pay larger tariffs or it was outsource. Well, they did the same thing, was to outsource, and it was to kind of expedite the tariffs. Yeah, they went to China. It was part of remember the steel tariff that was coming through? Not the one that's proposed now. I really don't like talking about this kind of stuff, but for you, the people, I will. Because I'm not really politically inclined. But Craftsman had to go outsource. I think they did what Ford did. Ford was moving some of its subsidiary stock to China. Yeah, that. They decided that they were going to take some revenue and they were going to... What am I doing? I'm going to be looking for a bit for like 15 minutes trying to open this thing up. And my other tool, if you guys remember my review of the Ratcheting Pittsburgh screwdriver. Now, I know what you guys are thinking. He's got a trend here. No, it's not necessarily that I have a trend of just preferring this stuff. It's that trying to keep up with this and trying to turn it with your hand is never going to be as easy as doing this. There's constant contact. Like that brand. Constant Contact. It's a tool brand, I think. No, it's a slogan for a brand. But these stubbies, the only problem I have with these, you can get... Oh, he missed the train. Alrighty then. So, like I said, the only size that you're not going to get with this set, the Flex headset, as opposed to whether you buy the regular 7-piece stubby SAE or metric, or you get the regular size, the only sizes that you will not get are 3/4 and the very, very small, very highly unused 5/16. The last time I messed with a bolt that was 5/16 was on a car door panel, was on a car fender panel. You're not going to see that very often. And I honestly thought it was metric. Not even going to lie. I thought it was metric. So if you, on top of this little tool right here, if you flick the switch, this activates the ratchet, and the cool thing about this is you can turn the ratcheting off. Put it in the middle, it won't ratchet. Put it down all the way, it'll go to the left. Turn it all the way over here, it'll ratchet to the right. So it'll tighten. And their claim is that you can save from busting your knuckles. I've never seen somebody bust their knuckles on a screwdriver. Maybe it's not for the screwdriver, but there's that constant contact. You can hear it just clicking. It's awesome. It works really well. Sorry about the loud barking in the background. We have dogs. And they're very tiny. But let's go back to the, since we're here, we'll talk about the Pittsburgh Pass-Through. Now, this was my most popular video. Not in likes. I don't know why I didn't get that many likes. It works really well. They compared this one with, actually, Ford Motor Company comes out with a tool brand line, and they wanted $20 for one of these. I got this at Harbor Freight for $8. $20 for a screwdriver. Let's sit there and think about this for a minute. The Ford brand wanted to sell me a screwdriver for $20 with a ratcheting head. Really? I wouldn't pay $20 for a regular screwdriver. I sure as heck ain't gonna pay for one that ratchets. $10 was a much better. I saved $10 on that deal. This was $10. Now, of course, you get all the accoutrements with it. You get ratcheting. This also doubles as a socket driver, which means that I don't have to pull out my wrenches all the time if I have a small bolt that I need to get to, and it's not very... It basically is that I don't need to have a bunch of extensions. Now, eventually, I'm going to have to pony up some money and go to Harbor Freight again and get their extensions for their 3/8 drive ratchet, because that's what I have. Which brings us to the... Did I already show my 3/8 drive ratchet? Yes, I did. But this is my most popular video. By far. You guys remember this? Still have all the parts. All the pieces. Now the good news about these, Harbor Freight, I've been hearing stuff through the grapevine. Jiggy, you leaving? Am I boring you to death? It is a tool review channel. I'm just kidding. Are you leaving us, Jig? Are you leaving me? Don't leave. No, I'm just kidding. I know you got those kids, Greg. I know you got a lot of stuff, Jiggy, that you gotta do. So, everyone say goodbye to Jiggy. He loves tools. Yeah, and the best part about this is Harbor Freight sells these for not a whole heck of a lot of money. Princess Auto up in Canada is the same way. If I can get this, if I can get a 34-piece screwdriver set for $10, that's great. Because they will sell Ford Tools from Ford Motor Company actually sell this for double the price. It's not worth $20 from Ford. It's not worth $20 from DeWalt. Sure as heck ain't worth $20 from Stanley. It's a ratcheting. It's a screwdriver. I mean, pay $20 for a screwdriver. What's wrong with you? But so this is my most popular video, and I just put away the tool that I needed. This is the easiest way to get screws out. If I can pick the right one. Hang on a minute. See, I don't know, Greg, Jiggy, did you get to see my Pittsburgh pass-through? Right, and I want to be able to see your live stream too. But did you get to see the the better video of the Pittsburgh pass-through, or would you like to see it again? Because I'll take it out of the package. The package is a carrying case too, so. But guys, if you're gonna buy anything from Harbor Freight, I know what I said about the stubby wrenches. I changed my mind. Buy these. Buy these and buy the regular ones like Dreams and Fiber said, because they are. It always crashes. It crashed. So. No, he's not leaving just yet, but I'll go ahead and take this out of the package if my phone will cooperate with me. God almighty, I hate this thing. Samsung has the best quality in my rear end. Can't even keep my camera on for a long period of time. So much easier to take this out with a ratchet. So, the only thing I hate about Harbor Freight is they put these stupid little screws in the back of their packages. They do it on every single Pittsburgh tool. Except for the ones like they sell in that really cheap, easy to cut your fingers on plastic. And, I mean, really, this is the best. Now, I probably should have read off what you get before I open the package. You get 18 easy to read SAE in metric sizes. You get 72 reversible go-through ratchet, chrome vanadium construction that's steel, and lifetime warranty 3-inch extension and 3/8 socket adapter. So you can basically turn this into a regular socket wrench. And you can also use screwdriver bits. Not sure why you'd want to use that, but I mean, it's cool that they give it to you. We'll go ahead and open this up because I don't know how much longer Jiggy's going to be on here. Jiggy saw my video, but I'm pretty sure, but it was so dark back when I was being a newer YouTuber, before I got all these subs, which I am very grateful for. And it was actually another YouTuber named Felipe who did not subscribe. Felipe, if you do watch this, if you want to sub to my channel, go ahead. Hey, Joel is back. So, just to catch him up, somebody had asked me to open my toolbox and check out my Harbor Freight wrenches. We went over the flex heads. We went over the stubbies. We haven't taken them out of the package yet, though. Well, I have, because I had to use them before, but we're getting ready to do the most popularly one on my channel. Not sure if you saw that video, but I bought the $20 Pittsburgh pass-through SAE metric set. This is my most popular video on my channel. So I thought we'd go ahead and revisit it for the third time or the fourth time, because it was so popular. So in this set you obviously get your wrench, you get a 3/8 drive adapter. James Grant, hi Ford. Hey James, I forgot, are you one of my subscribers? You haven't been on here in a while. We're good. We are Jiggy, Warrior Drill versus in my backyard. Yeah, that's usually where all the tools are. Yes. You are a new subscriber. That's right, you're a new subscriber. Did you see my video on the Pittsburgh pass-through? We're talking about all my Pittsburgh wrenches. I finally got to do this live, as I promised. Hey, if you guys haven't smashed that like button, if you guys feel like you want to, go ahead and smash that like button. Well, now you'll get more of a taste of the Pittsburgh pass-through. So basically, this was a design that I can't remember who came out with it first. I want to say it was Craftsman. This is the 3-inch extension, and the only thing I'm not a huge fan of with this thing, it's a large metal tube. It's got a large... I will sub. Cool. Cool. Sub to everybody. Everybody. 9 likes. Alright. You guys are awesome. I'll be sure to check your channels out more. Just kicking back and drinking the mics. Yeah, he's drinking that hard liquor. It's Felipe. So his name is Felipe. Is it Felipe or Felipe? I want to make sure I get it right. No one watched my vid. I'll be over to see it. But here's the Pittsburgh pass-through. Felipe. My name is Felipe. Welcome, Felipe. So, the Pittsburgh pass-through, the most highly liked, talked about, reviewed. Let me say something about this tool. I gotta edit my videos so people won't be thinking I'm watching for 5+ minutes. Yeah, that would be hilarious. So, the first video I did on this, it wasn't very good. The quality was grainy. That was on my crappy Samsung Galaxy S. No, my name is Ford a Butthead. Well, alrighty then. He went full savage right there. That's savage. So this is basically a design. Husky has this. Craftsman's getting into this. Cobalt has this. And of course Pittsburgh has it. So you click it. This is the 3-inch extension. 3 inches, that's debatable. I haven't measured it. You need to get a new tape measure. Northern Tool as well. Yeah, oh yeah, Northern Tool does have these. That's right. That is right. But again, you get your metric, your SAE. Now, my most common SAE parts are for my vehicle. For some silly reason, they use 5/16. Not sure why. Always has to be the smallest one. That's pretty common for vehicles made in that time period. Well, now, I just dropped 3 consecutive sockets. Hang on 1 second. I hate when this happens. Okay, now I've got them right back where I want them. But yeah, you totally get, what was the last comment? I'm trying to keep up with this. What vehicle you drive? He drives a Lambo. I wish. I wish I drove a Lambo. I'm not that rich. I'm not rich. If I was rich, I wouldn't be buying tools from Harbor Freight. Recommend. You guys really, really want to know what my daily is? Yee. I drive a 1980s model Ford F-150. Here come the dislikes. Everyone's gonna just start hating. No, the reason I didn't choose Ford. I got it as a gift. I drive a Ford F-150. Although, if I do upgrade, I'll probably go with a Hemi, or I'll probably go with a Ford. 10 likes. Good gravy. Guys, do you know that that is the most likes I've gotten on any video ever? Not even the Pittsburgh pass-through. Yes, whoop whoop. And I love Chevy too. I'm probably gonna get a lot more likes too for this, but I think the Chevy S10 is a very good truck. Not a lot of people in my family though like Chevrolet. I don't really know why. Something about hood fires, but they forgot that Ford Motor Company did it too. So I drive a Ford F-150, and I also drive a Jeep Cherokee. So there's the vehicles I drive. Too bad I won't be able to get 10,000 subs now. I guess I'm gonna I guess, in hindsight, should I be concerned about this? Remember that line from Ratatouille? Should I be concerned about this? About you? So, here's another thing too. The reason I'm not lying, dude. Dude, you gotta call the police, man. Gotta call them. Well, someone guessed it right. Old school is better, in my opinion. I've seen in 2016 Chevy Cruze like 22 F-250s, 2,000 miles, somewhere newer, more plastic. Call the police. Defend yourself, man. I talk about rights all the time. Take him out. You know, you have the right in this place to defend. Yeah, get him. Stop him. Get the authorities over there. Stop him. Alright, Shifty Joel. I'll call him Shifty Joel. Because I always look at that. Just hit him with a hammer or something. I don't know. I'm not playing. I'm just saying. Well, yeah, call the police. My question is, if something's happening right now and you're watching me, why aren't you calling the police? Just wondering. That's what I would be doing. Ford Tour Reviews is going to be on here for whatever reason. I'm accommodable. If you guys got to hop off, I'm going to, you know, I'm accommodating. I'm hiding. We'll just get a hold of the authorities, man. Defend yourself and get a hold of the authorities. But, okay, buddy. You stay safe. Try to defend yourself. That's another good thing about having tools. Is that, yeah. So I don't know really where to take this from after reading this group of messages, because I really am a little concerned that I think this is real. I really do think this is real. Really? Oh my gosh. Pranks are never gonna stop. Pranks are never gonna stop. I had a feeling that nothing was going on. So we have 3 viewers. Yeah, I know, it seemed too real. But I've watched Jiggy's stream so much that I kind of expect it. You watch Jiggy enough times and, you know, you kind of expect it. Yeah, Fortnite prank too. I know. There's a lot of, there are boundaries in pranking, though, like I said. It depends on who is on the channel. It was my turn. Yeah. But if you guys, like I was saying, going back to the other viewers, opening up my laptop and trying to speed up my vids. Yeah, it seems to me, like I said before in the earlier when my stream was starting to act up, it seems that Wi-Fi is starting to get a little choppy around the entire region. But guys, I've got to tell you, as much money as I've spent at Harbor Freight, I've probably spent around maybe $100 for all of this. That's a set of 2 wrenches, 3 wrenches, 4 wrenches. I'm sorry, I forgot my other ones. Yeah, you got us. I'm gonna go to the car. I will need to go. I'm going to go to the car. I need to go soon. I did my job. Yep, you got me. But for all of this, this was $9 plus. This came with 32 pieces. So, I mean, for that much money, you can't really complain. Are you tricking us about going to the car? Or what? Or having to go? Or what? So, let's try to dial back on, did I tell you guys how much this probably all costed? Or, I'm sorry, cost? So, I got this. No, you actually need to go soon. So, we'll go over the statistics before he has to go. This costs, this whole set right here, was $20. Pass through. They usually charge $80 for one of these. For Cobalts. $80 for a pass-through ratchet. Now, you may be thinking to yourself the exact same that I was thinking. $20, good price. That's why I prefer Harbor Freight tools. I prefer Harbor Freight tools because I charge $40. Yeah, the only thing about these pass-throughs is that pass-through sockets are thinner, so they're actually more liable to break. I haven't had a socket break on me yet, either on SAE or metric. Oh, I forgot one. Where did it go? Where did it go? 40 or 50, yeah. Here it is, my regular sockets. Sorry about that, guys. So, this was $20 when I bought it. These usually retail about $25. I got it on sale. Best Ford tool reviews decision ever made. Because then they went right back up to $25. I got this for $25. You got me again. So this is the same stuff, and both of these are in the same drive increments. This is 3/8. This is 3/8. Now you're probably wondering, am I going to buy 1/2 inch? Yes. The only one I'm probably not going to waste my time with is 1/4 inch. Because I've heard so many people have sheared 1/4 inch drives. My last thing was to say was something real like, yeah. So that's about 30. These cost a staggering $30 for 5. Now that wouldn't be good for, like, if you were buying the regulars. I'd wait till I got a coupon for those. I'm not falling for it again. For these, it costs $25, and that's because you're paying more for, like, more accessibility, I guess, because you have the flex heads. So that's about $50. These were surprisingly $25. Yeah, I wanted to get the metrics too. The problem is I don't usually work with metrics, and if I do work with metric, Herman, what's up? We're talking about all the ratchets we have that Ford Tool Reviews has. We just went over the Pittsburgh pass-through, which I made a video on, was my first video on YouTube. Then I went a couple weeks later, I bought the Pittsburgh 3/8 regular ratchets because I got tired of using my dad's giant Craftsman case. No, everything's good now. Everything's good now. It was a misunderstanding. Then I decided to buy the then I bought these, and then shortly after I bought these stubby sets, I started saying, oh, okay, well, this isn't getting a lot of torque. So then I decided to go buy the flex heads from Harbor Freight. This is one of the most highly requested reviews on YouTube, is these. So if you want to get a lot of really quick views, these are well worth the money and well worth the YouTube views. And then I decided that I needed a new screwdriver because either A, I couldn't find my bits, which these are my bits. These are from an Essentials kit. And this is the screwdriver that came with it. So I also decided maybe I should get a screwdriver that ratchets, because trying to use this in a tiny space is ridiculously hard. So I ended up buying the Pittsburgh instead of the one that they compared, which was Ford Tools. I chose to go with this one because, well, it was only $10, and they would have charged me, they would have charged me $25 for the Ford tool screwdriver because you add tax. Scared me. The car door. Yeah, and so I bought this, and this came with 32 pieces. It came with 7 Phillips heads, which is a really good deal. On this one, I only got like 3, so I got over twice, or a little over twice what I got. And then I got a metric nut driver adapter and an SAE one. This comes up to a 1/4, goes from 5/16 to 1/4, and this metric one goes from 5mm to a 10mm. And of course you get an adapter for the sockets. I got 3 Torx, 2 hexes, 1 small, 1 large. So yeah, that's all of my Harbor Freight tools right now. I got 2 regular ratcheting wrench. I have... Wait a minute, hey, wait. Who is this? Who is this? BB. Wow, you are very lucky that you are not full. Hey, wait. What's going on here? I'm sorry, I'm not understanding. Who is this guy? I'm sorry, excuse me. We're doing tool reviews. I don't care how I look. Really? I mean to each his own, but really? I don't go onto people's channel and do that. Wow, you are very lucky that you are not full. Mentally, you seem normal. I am extremely intelligent. I have nothing wrong with me. It's the way that my hair is cut. I am totally fine. Who is this guy? BB. Guys, help me out here. I don't understand what's going on. Sheen BB. Okay, well, somebody on here block him. Because this is... Hey, 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 hey. No. This is not good for my channel's image. We like each other here. What's the deal? We're talking about tools here. We're talking about tool reviews here. What's going on here? What are people do? What's going on here? What the heck? I have not even done anything to this guy. I don't understand what's going on here. Well, one of you guys take him off the chat then. I'm all for I'm all for freedom of speech here. But derogatory crap, hey, knock it off. Hey, hey, I don't do this to other channels, and I'm not going to have it on my channel. I will say whatever. I can't. I can't. Somebody block him. This is ridiculous. You had your chance, man. I welcome all viewers, and I welcome everybody to come in, and I welcome everybody to look and see what kind of tools I have. I don't know what the heck is going on. Hey. Wait, I thought he got blocked. How did he comment again? That's enough. You know, this is not what Ford Tool Reviews is about. I've actually done stuff. I've actually done stuff with people. You're gone. You're gone. That's it. You're out. He's out. That's it. You're gone. You're gone. You are out. That's enough. I'm not even... Alright, later, Dreams and Fiber. Thank you. Just, really? I'm all for viewers, but this is ridiculous. If you're gonna come in here and you're gonna be part of the Ford Tool community, I think I blocked him. I'm not sure. Let me make sure I got him blocked. This is ridiculous. That's just nuts. I'm all for people coming in here, and I'm all for people. Well, even if I did, and even if I was, I mean, that's just, we do tool reviews here. I don't understand this. Just came in for trouble. Well, he sees somebody who's putting tool in the title, and he's probably just running off of that. That's derogatory. You guys know what I mean by Ford tools. I'm talking about actual tools that people work with. He's gone. That's enough. Well, I won't take it that far, but this is ridiculous. I appreciate that. Thank you. I mean, I can stand up for myself, but I'm not going to get into a heated debate with people on YouTube and then have the CEO of YouTube try to contact me. So, that's too much of a hassle. I know I don't look beautiful. I know I'm not pretty. Whatever the heck that means. Yeah, he needs to be out of YouTube. Well, he needs to grow up. That's just the sad fact. He needs to grow up. CEO, that's what you need. Yeah. He needs to grow up. Because here's the thing. I'm all for people coming in here, but I'm not going to have any bullying on this channel. To me or to any of my subs. That's not going to happen. Call the CEO. No, if you guys blocked him off the channel and he makes another account, we'll just do what we did at Jiggy's channel. 10 likes. Woohoo! Awesome. Y'all are awesome. Where was I before I ended this? I forgot. So we were talking about ratchets. We were talking about Harbor Freight. That just drives me crazy. But I'll tell you guys, I would be lying if I said that I wasn't expecting it. He goes to everyone's channel. Well, then YouTube needs to remove him. Because that's ridiculous. That's absolutely ridiculous. I'm surprised YouTube hasn't kicked him off then. And I'm not one to advertise anybody to get thrown off YouTube. But I'm also not one to advertise or to advise for people to act that way. I met you on Red's live stream. Yeah, there are a lot of good people, and Red is not going to put up with that either. You think Ford Tour Reviews won't put up with it? You've seen what Red says. Red is a lot more strict on it than I am. That's why I have to behave myself over there too. I have to think about what I type before I type it down. And Red knows me. He knows that I'm doing tour reviews. He's been with me since the beginning of my subscriptions. So he gets a lot of... I assume he watches my content. He's one of the few guys who has never commented on a live stream. Alright, Jiggy's going live. So I think we should all head over to Jiggy's channel, because I've been going live for 2.5 hours. But don't you guys worry. Ford Tour Reviews will be back live again at some point. So Jiggy's going live. I'll see you guys over at Jiggy's live chat. Like the video if you guys haven't already. Thank you guys so much for watching, as opposed to the troll. Jiggy, you just missed the trolling, dude. Were you here? Did you see that? That was crazy. I know exactly how you feel now. It's nuts. You gotta do what you gotta do. And sometimes people want to block people because they're not behaving and they're not following YouTube's guidelines. But anyway, let's all head over to Jiggy's live stream. Ford will be back on later tonight, hopefully. If I'm not, I definitely will be back on tomorrow. And we'll do a part 2 of the ratchets and stuff. So I will see you guys later. Take care. BB has been blocked. Let's go to Ford Tour Reviews.